Let me paint you a picture. You're planning a beach day with all your friends. It's post-COVID, of course, and you make sure to check the weather. It looks like the perfect day. It's a high of 25 degrees Celsius, almost no wind, and sunny with a chance of algae blooms. Wait a minute. Did I just say algae blooms? Because what I meant was harmful algae blooms. This may sound like an outrageous thing to add to your forecast, but here in Ontario, the risk of harmful algae blooms is very real. Ontario has a common type of algae called cyanobacteria. You may have also heard it called blue-green algae. This cyanobacteria can produce toxic proteins that affect humans, dogs, livestock, and fish. Now, your perfect beach day also happens to be the perfect beach day for a harmful algae bloom to grow. We're talking warm, we're talking sunny, and not too windy. When you add in a hefty dose of phosphorus and nitrogen runoff from the surrounding cities and farms, we have the ideal conditions for one of these blooms to form. Now, why does this matter? I mean, how harmful could a harmful algae bloom actually be? Well, in humans, they can cause things like dermatitis, nausea, vomiting, atypical pneumonia, and a host of other issues. My research focuses on a group even more severely affected than humans, and that's the fish within our water. In fish, these toxic proteins affect the heart, the brain, and the liver, and can cause hemorrhaging, which can be lethal. To help understand these toxic effects, my thesis project involves me taking plasma and liver samples from fish in the spring before a bloom forms, in the summer when a bloom is at its peak, and in the fall after the bloom has gone away. That way we can see the whole effect on the fish. Makes sense, right? However, the results show it's just not that simple. When we checked the fish livers for a measurement of those toxic proteins that the blooms create, it showed that at least one fish from spring, summer, and fall all had significant levels of the toxic protein. That means that instead of fish just being affected by blooms in the summer months like we thought, they're experiencing toxic effects for at least 7 months of the year. Climate change is warming our waters, and this may contribute to an increase in the number of months that fish are being exposed to harmful algae blooms. My thesis is trying to help the scientific community and the general public understand exactly what these harmful algae blooms are doing to fish in our local waterways, and to determine if there's a way to help reduce the toxic effects. I hope my research is the beginning of a long road to understanding the effects of harmful algae blooms on both fish and humans, and we can educate everyone on the dangers associated with them. This way, the biggest worry you'll have for your next sunny beach day will just be a chance of showers. Thank you.